Brownie Marta. I want to take a bit of time today to gently demystify what actually happens in a Warida session. Because I know for many people, even reaching out for support can feel big, sometimes scary, sometimes confusing, and often loaded with past experiences where you didn't feel seen, heard, or safe. So I want to start by saying this clearly, right from the beginning. You are not broken, and you don't come to Warida to be fixed. When you come into a Warida session, the very first thing that happens is we start to build relationship. We meet as humans first, not as client and as expert, not as a problem and a solution, but as two people sharing space. I'm listening with my heart and my body, not just my head and my ears. And I'm always holding this deep belief that you already hold your own answers. Sometimes they've just been buried under the muck. That might be exhaustion, trauma, systems, expectations, or years of being told you're too much, or not enough. A Warida session doesn't start with an agenda. It starts with a check-in. And I'll usually ask something like, what's important for you today? Not the reason why you originally booked the session. What's important for you today? There's no right answer to that. You can say everything or nothing. You can cry, and I'm perfectly comfortable with tears. You can laugh, sit quietly, talk in circles, change your mind halfway through. All of that is welcome. There is no pressure to perform wellness here. There is no pressure to be articulate. No pressure to make progress. What matters most is that you feel safe enough to be real and authentic and honest. A lot of people come into their first session braced. Their shoulders are tight, their breath's shallow, they've got this really heavy weight on their chest because past experiences have taught them that support comes with judgment or labels or diagnosing or someone trying to rush them somewhere that they're not ready to go. Warida, we always move at your pace. Always. Choice is woven through everything we do. You choose what you share. You choose how deep we go. And you choose whether we sit, talk quietly, sit quietly, ground, reflect, or simply breathe together for a moment. And if something doesn't feel right, we pause. We listen. We adjust. We sit in silence. There is no one-size-fits-all approach here because healing doesn't work like that. My role isn't to give answers at all. It's to hold space while you reconnect with your own knowing. This is the remembering of who you are, your healed self, as we dig down underneath. I might gently reflect back what I'm hearing, not to analyse you, but to honour your experience and for you to hear it spoken back to you. To say, this makes sense. That's logical. Because for many women, that's what's been missing. Validation. You might hear me say things like, of course your body feels tired after holding all of that for so long. It'd be exhausting. No wonder you're feeling disconnected. Look at what you've been navigating. You're not failing. You're responding to very real conditions. And sometimes I might say, and who told you that when you were younger? And then something softens when that happens. Because believing is healing. Warida's sessions are grounded in deep listening, or in Ngardi Guwanda. Listening with your whole being. To words, yes, but also to what your body is saying, to emotion, to pauses, to what's underneath the story. Sometimes we bring in gentle grounding practices. Nothing forced, nothing performative. Small ways to help your nervous system settle enough so you can feel yourself again. Sometimes we might use lemon-scented gum or other things that help you regulate. Other times a session is simply just a yarn. Stories weaving in and out, memories surfacing, insights arriving quietly rather than being pushed or forced. We don't rush to meaning. We don't pathologise your pain, and we don't strip experience of their cultural, relational or systemic context. Your experiences are held with respect and honour. And I want to be really clear about this too. Warida is not about reliving trauma. If something heavy comes up, we work gently, with care and with your consent. Safety always comes first. Some sessions feel calm, some feel messy, some feel clarifying, some feel tender, and some just have a lot of joy in them. All of them are valid. By the end of a session, you might feel lighter, or clearer, or simply less alone. I encourage people to just dump what's going on for them, and then I open the window and let the breeze blow out. Sometimes the biggest shift isn't a breakthrough. It's the quiet realisation that you don't have to carry everything by yourself anymore. Just listen to that. You don't have to carry everything by yourself anymore. And often we'll close by checking in again, asking what you need after the session. Rest, a walk, a cup of tea, water, time. Integration matters. Healing doesn't end when the session ends. It's the reflection afterwards that is the important part. At Warida, we walk alongside you. We don't lead you away from yourself. We help you come home to remember. If you've been wondering what happens in a Warida session, it's not clinical, it's not cold, and it's definitely not about fixing. It's about connection. It's about being met where you are. It's about seeing you and hearing you. And it's about remembering your inner fire at your pace, on your terms. If this resonates, you're welcome to reach out when you're ready. And if today all you needed was to be reminded that you make sense, I'm glad you're here too.